Hello, and welcome to another Zentra Quick Tip video. In this video, we will discuss special properties, which are unique permissions you can give a user's credential. While these are not commonly used for residents, there are some powerful functionalities we want you to be aware of should you ever need it. So let's get started. When creating a physical badge for a user, you will see the Special Properties tab pop up as the second step. Like mentioned before, you typically would skip this step and move straight to programming, but today we are going to pause and go over what each of these special properties mean and can do. To start, Master Credential is how you can quickly give access to every door on the property. As a best practice, a Master Credential should only be used in special circumstances where you can guarantee complete control of the credential at all times. Make sure to speak with your integrator or dedicated Zentra team to learn of alternatives, which are available if you are not sure a Master Credential is right for you. Next is Toggle. This feature allows for online locks to be unlocked after a credential. With this feature is granted access. While not common for most credentials, one use case that could be valuable is if you want your leasing office to only be unlocked once an employee is present. The door will remain unlocked after the credential is presented and will stay unlocked until the credential is presented again. Moving down, we see Count Limit. This puts a limit on the number of times a credential can be used. You can set the count admission as high or as low as you please. Just note that when the number of admissions is achieved, the credential will no longer work. We typically see this used as a temporary credential for vendors or other non-residents who should need to access the property for a very limited time. Second to last is Time Limit. Time Limit does as the name suggests, puts a start and end date on when a credential can be used. For example, if you have a crew coming in to repair a vacant unit and their work should only take 4 days, you can set that deadline within Zentra for their credential. Another interesting use case would be for moving in a resident. Let's say this resident just signed the lease, but does not move in for another 2 weeks. You can still create that credential today and tell Zentra to not make it active for another 2 weeks. Just be sure to push that end date out far into the future. Last but not least, ADA Relock Delay. When enabled, this allows for the door to remain unlocked for a longer time than the default standard of 3 to 5 seconds. This is designed so anyone with ADA needs will have enough time to unlock the door and safely enter. Thank you for your time on today's training. If you have any further questions, you can contact your integrator or your dedicated Zentra team. We are always here and happy to help.